Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're interested in vocal technique, pick up my ebook called Becoming a Natural Singer, or if you want one-on-one help, book a lesson, drop me an email or through my website, links in the description. So I made a short little Instagram video, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, Becoming a Natural Singer is my Instagram account, about context, about the context of confidence as we get older. So many singers ask me, and this seems to be a common problem or a common concern, they say, I was more confident when I was younger. I was more fearless. I felt like I was a great singer. I got loads of encouragement from my friends and family. Things were just better for me back then. And I've lost that. I've lost that edge. I feel like I lack confidence. I feel like I don't get so much encouragement from people anymore. And I've just felt like I'm on this slippery slope downwards. How do I fix it? What's wrong? And the first thing you've got to understand, and the point I made in this short video is that people judge you differently depending on your age. And this is key. When you're young, people judge you on your potential, what you could become, what you could be. They see a rough diamond. Where could it lead? Whereas as an adult, people judge you based on what you are. And that's a key distinction to make. So when you're young, if you are not as good as X, Y, or Z famous singer, it doesn't matter because you've got time ahead of you because, well, where are you going? What's it going to shape into? People will give you all sorts of positive encouragement if they can see, this is going somewhere, this has an opportunity to develop. Whereas the same singer as an adult will lose confidence. They won't get that positive reinforcement because people will listen and they'll be like, yeah, it's not really there. Let's listen to something else. So it's not always about you. It's not always about how to improve. It's not always about, where am I going wrong? Sometimes it's about where you're at in life and things outside of your control, this being one of them. And I guess what I'm making this video is I want to allow you or give you permission to account for these types of variables. You need to be aware that people will judge you differently depending on who you are, depending on whether you're attractive or not, depending on whether you're male or female, depending on your age, all sorts of things. Depending on your style of music, do they like it? Do they not? You might be the best singer in the world, but if it's a style somebody doesn't like, if they're particularly picky, I only really like country music, they're not going to be drawn to you as much, no matter how good you are. So with technique and with constantly developing technique, we are focusing directly on things that we have control over, things that are moldable, things that we can do something about, which is the recipe towards happiness and towards improvement. But it's not always the case that that's the only thing. I've spoke recently about health issues, about fixing my reflux, about how it's had a positive impact on my voice. That was something that was in my control that I wasn't aware of, and as I've got it more under control, I've been like, okay, there's something there that I missed, and it's given me some confidence. But again, that's something that I can mold, something that I can shape. So whilst we don't want to dwell on these things outside of what we can do something about, i.e. other people and what they think, we can account for these variables in terms of giving ourselves some slack. If you are 30 or 40 and you're getting pretty good, you're a decent singer, but you've lost confidence, well, maybe it's because you are better than when you were young, but you're not quite good enough yet. Maybe it's because when you were younger, you had very encouraging people in your family that didn't really say, it's not that good. They just typically, especially mothers and fathers, they will see only the good. They will see only the perfect in their child. It's very hard for parents to be objective and critical about their child. This can be a problem when you get older because everyone else is looking at you just like an average Joe. So if you find you're losing confidence, if you found like, when I was younger, I just felt like I was a better singer. Well, I would bet you probably weren't a better singer. It's probably the case that you were young. People saw a lot of potential. People saw somewhere it could lead to, and they made different judgments about it and about you based on that context. The long and short of it is this, is a large part of this equation is out of your control. And whilst we don't want to focus on that and get obsessed with it, oh, I'm a baritone. Oh, what do people think? Oh, I'm too old. We have to just kind of set that aside and say it exists, it's real, and it's there. Once we do that, we go back to things we can control. We do everything we can to get good, and over time, we can overcome some of those things that aren't in our control so much. Anyway, guys, hit me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.